Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books! And I'm really excited about today's video, can you tell? Okay, so today's video is a book review. Again, yes, in 2019, just like 2018, I am reviewing every book that I read this year. There were a couple that I didn't review last year. There were a couple like middle grade books and some children's books. And somebody commented on Goodreads, and I didn't even know this. They said, I'm looking for your review of Carolyn Kepnes's You. I guess I never made that video, so I might go back and make that video at some point. But in 2019, I'm going to try and review every book that I read. Sometimes it's hard, like if a book is like 80 pages or 100 pages and it was written like in 1952 and it was like a children's book that meant something to me when I was a kid, I'm like, why am I reviewing this? Nobody's gonna care, whatever. But today, I think people are gonna care because I am reading, no, I'm not reading, I already read it, that's why I'm doing the review, sorry. Currently, I am reading, it is called No Exit, and it's about this girl that is trapped at a rest stop. It's by Taylor, I think it's by like Taylor Adams or something. I don't want to get out of my Goodreads, I have it all set up. But anyway, today I am reviewing, oh my god, but before I get to that I have to say, so, if you're not a member of Peter's Book Club, why are you not a member of Peter's Book Club? Okay, it's the greatest book club in the entire world. Why wouldn't you, if you were part of a book club, say it is, it doesn't matter, okay? I think everybody should say their book club is the greatest book club in the entire world. I really do, right? We're thinking about changing the name of Peter's Book Club to just the book club or the greatest book club. We don't know yet. So anyway, but we are doing a year of true crime over at Peter's Book Club. And for January, we are reading Anne Rule's The Stranger Beside Me about Ted Bundy, which is also getting all of this critical acclaim because Zac Efron is in a movie. And actually, the title of the movie is in the book because it is how I think the Miami Herald referred to Ted Bundy as the name of the movie with Zac Efron, which is going to be showing, I think, January 28th at Sundance Film Festival. I'm very, very excited to see that movie. But if you can't wait till then, right now, they have all of his confession tapes on Netflix. I will tell you, I started watching it last night. It creeped me out, okay? Now, here's the thing. I have read a lot of true crime, but this book, for some reason, really, really creeped me out. But I'm going to do a whole review on that. So, wait till tomorrow, because that's my review tomorrow. Today, I am reviewing, I keep on forgetting the title of this book, An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Magic here. Magic. There it is. Do you see it? So anyway, let me tell you how excited I was to read this book. Oh my god, I was so excited to read this book. Oh, this is what I was going to say about the book club, okay? So Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is our live discussion of Peter's Book Club about The Stranger Beside Me. We talk about 15 minutes about the book, and then we go in and we talk about all kinds of things books. So come join the book club live stream. It's a lot of fun. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouNow. It's linked below. Go join the book club. Follow me on Goodreads. I'm like obsessed with Goodreads. So anyway, let me tell you how excited I was to read An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. Now, okay, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. I am a huge John Green fan. Huge! He lives in Indianapolis. He lives in Indianapolis, where I live. That's Indianapolis, for anybody outside of here. And I've read everything by John Green. I love all of his work. And Hank Green is his brother. And they together are the Vlog Brothers, which back in the day, I was so old school on YouTube, I used to call them the Vlog Brothers, okay? Because I didn't know what a vlog was back then. Now I have a vlog. It's called Peter's Vlogs. I actually have 5 channels in case you want to go check them out. They're all listed below. Okay, so anyway, but I was really, really excited to read this book because I thought, okay, is he going to be a lot like John Green? Yes, he kind of was. Is it going to be different than John Green? Yes, it was. Would it feel like it was written by John Green? Sure, at times it did. But I was really, really excited about reading this book because I had heard so many things about it, number one. Number two, it's John Green's brother, Fault in Our Stars. Hello! Number 3, it's Hank Green, who I equally love just as much as John Green. So if you've never watched a John Green, Hank Green go back and forth on the Vlog Brothers, go check it out. They're fantastic. They were like the original OGs back in the day, right? So you gotta go check them out. And they're also the originators of VidCon and all that kind of stuff. So, here, Magic again. An Absolutely Remarkable Thing, which I have to tell you, my one criticism about this is I don't like that title. It's an easily forgettable title, and I really, really struggled remembering it as I would talk about it in my vlog and other things. So I don't know. When I was telling people about it, I'd be like, something about like a funny thing happened or a good thing or something thing. I don't know, but like it's a horrible title. I don't like it. And in fact, I think that in response to what the book is all about, I would have called the book Carl. I think that's what I would have just called it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a great book. I gave it 5 stars. It was absolutely incredible. It exceeded my expectations. I was so happy with this book. So let me read you the synopsis for it. The Carls just appeared. Coming home from work at 3 a.m., 23-year-old April May stumbles across a giant sculpture. Delighted by its appearance and craftsmanship, like a 10-foot-tall transformer wearing a suit of samurai armor, April and her friend Andy make a video with it, which Andy uploads to YouTube. The next day, April wakes up to a viral video and a new life. News quickly spreads that there are Carls in dozens of cities around the world, everywhere from Beijing to Buenos Aires, and April, as their first documentarian, finds herself why can't I read this? I need my readers on. Finds herself at the center of the intense international media spotlight. Now April has to deal with the pressure of her relationships, her identity, and her safety that this new position brings, all while being on the front lines of the quest to find out not just what the Carls are, but what they want from us. Okay. This book was so good. It was not what I expected at all. I really thought it was going to be like Hank Green's commentary on what happens to somebody when they become like internet famous. That's really what I thought going into it. And there is a lot of that. Like that really is what it is, you know. But the driving plot line behind this is the Carls. And I have to say that if you read Sleeping Giants by Sylvain Neuvel, it reminded me a lot of that. So these are kids that are like post-college. But the one thing is that they're like out of college, they're working in New York City, but they feel much younger than that to me. And you know, it's a criticism that John Green has gotten too, that his adolescents don't often feel like adolescents. But this is the thing, is that if they were like, let's say 19, 20, like the language, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe it is appropriate for that age group. I don't know. But like, the dialogue is so fantastically done. I just felt like for somebody living in New York City as a graphic designer, because she's a graphic designer, April May, their banter back and forth was just, I don't know, it wasn't what I expected it to be. I don't know, that was my only thing, but it's very much science fiction, which I totally did not expect going into this. I loved every minute of it. Like, I literally could not stop. I listened to it on Audible. I could not stop listening to Sing. I thought it was so fantastically done. The characters are so well woven in there. I will say this, like, a big part of the book is April May's sexuality, and she identifies as bisexual, and then she has this agent at one point, and I'm not spoiling it for you. It's not going to ruin it. Trust me. You can kind of see all this coming from a mile away. But she has an agent at one point that, like, tells her it would be better if she just identified as gay, and all this kind of stuff, and it's like, my only issue with all of this is that it was kind of like thrown out there and then pulled back, and I'm like, okay, so what's this commentary about? Is this like saying like what society thinks of? I don't know. Like, I just did not like how it was done in the book. I didn't think that it was fully realized, if it was going to be like kind of a sub issue, if that makes sense. I didn't really care, quite frankly, about April May's sexuality, and I think reading the book, you wouldn't care either, and you pick up on it very, very quickly. What's more interesting is the intricacies of her relationship with her girlfriend in the book, which is a huge part of the book. And for me, I feel like if the purpose, I don't know, if it was just to show like some facet of April May and her sex, I don't know, I didn't get it. Like, I didn't care. Like, it didn't affect it negatively or positively for me. But reading it, I thought, there's going to be some people out there that are going to pick this apart, you know? Like, there's going to be some people that are going to have issues with this. I didn't really care either way. But I just think that it was like, you know, back in the day when I was in creative writing 101, I remember a professor of mine saying, if at the beginning of a story, right, you have a smoking gun on a table, that smoking gun better do something, if that makes sense. So when they make such a big deal, when April May makes such a big deal about her sexuality in the beginning of the book, it better do something in the book, right? And I didn't feel like it really did. Like, I felt like it was like, I'm glad that they had, you know, like characters that were diverse in the book, which there were many characters that were diverse. But I didn't feel like, I don't know, like I didn't feel like it was fully realized, and it didn't like feel really thought out to me. April May as a character is fantastic. She becomes kind of a egotistic bitch at some points, which I think it would be very believable for somebody in her position. I mean, she literally wakes up to like overnight fame, you know? And it's very interesting what happens. It's very interesting because I think it is what happens in our society today with viral videos and things like that. The thing is that the sub-story behind all this is that they don't know where the Carls come from. And so these Carls, okay, so this is the plot of the book, right? So she's walking down the street, she sees this guy, and it's like this huge statue. She thinks it's installation art. She calls her friend, he comes out with his camera, they film the whole thing, they put it up, and then the next morning she wakes up to this viral video because her video was the first one that they put out because these Carls just appeared overnight all around the world, okay? It's a fantastic idea. And not only that, but the pop culture references to music. I mean, there's like decoding of Carly Mae Jepsen's Maybe in the book. I mean, it's hilarious, okay? It's really, really well done. Like Bohemian Rhapsody, or not Bohemian Rhapsody, but it's some Queen song is in there. There's all these pop cultural references that are so, so well done. But at the same time, you get a feel of what the entertainment system is all about. It does lead you, now I don't believe that Hank Green will write a sequel, but it makes you want a sequel, I will tell you. It doesn't end on a cliffhanger. It doesn't end on a hanger. No wire hangers, but it very much, okay, leaves it open to interpretation for a sequel, if that makes sense, which I would love a sequel for this. I would so, so, so love that. But at the same time, it works very well as a standalone, too. So, I don't know. Have you guys read this? I gave it a 5 out of 5. And I thought there were so many fantastic lessons in this book that I would give it a 98.9. Like, I thought it was 98.9. That was a weird number, wasn't it? But it was so good. I loved this book. I thought it was really, really good. I have been so blessed to read so many fantastic books this year so far. So I don't know, it's just been a good book year for me, 2019, maybe the year I hit my goal of 100 books. I'm so excited. So anyway, let me know if you've read the book in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.